Hello, you beautiful people. This is Sidrat Gaming. I am Sidrat. I am playing a selection of puzzles from the New York Times puzzle offerings on the 24th of July 2026. Strap in. It's gonna be fun. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to not miss out on future videos, and let's start with Wordle. And let's go. We are on a 64-day streak. Let's hope that we can manage 65. And as usual, life is short, so we'll be checking some hints when things load in. If you get really stuck and you're on streak 99 or whatever, if you scroll down a little bit further, clicking that will spoil the entire game for you. Useful if you're under a time constraint, or if you have no idea and you're on guess number 6. But we do have the consonant of T and the vowel U. No? Right, okay. That's not a problem at all. I also use Wordle Word Finder. So if I put T and U there, and then I can put in the letters to remove or exclude. I'll keep that one on. So now we have 49 words left. Where should we go? Let's try quotes. Q, 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 Q. There's more Q's than O's. Quilt. So U is there, but there's no T there. Let's move that one over so I can see what's going on. U there and no T there. And we can exclude letters Q, I, and L, which I'm doing off the window to make it easier for me. That leaves 13 words, and outer is still available. So let's see if it begins with O. It doesn't begin with O, but we now have a T. That's fascinating. It doesn't have an O at all. We'll add that to the list. That's reduced the words down to 2 options now: nutty or putty. And this is Friday the 24th of July. So we've got 50-50. And we've got 3 guesses, so yay, well done us. Because it's Friday, let's go nutty. Oh, right. 50-50, and I got it wrong. Pussy it was. Right. If you got it within 6, congratulations. If you got it sooner, absolutely fantastic. Give yourself a pat on the back, because you deserve it. Right. That's Wordle. How long did that take? About 4 minutes or thereabouts. Okay, that's not too bad at all. Connections. Next, which we scroll down for. Again, from the New York Times website. Check it out if you're not doing so. It's really enjoyable. It's fun. You do it in the morning, after breakfast, or during breakfast, and it just gets the little grey cells sparking up. So this is the board for today, and because I don't have all day to sit here and go we're going to check the hints. So if we scroll down here, this will give us the groups, or the word for each group to start off with. And I'm using, and I'll stick that one there, using connections copilots, just to give me a heads up. So we've got Ramble, Strikeout, Refresh, and Llama. What's Ramble? Okay. So we've got Llama. Ramble goes there. Llama's purple. Okay. And then Strikeouts and Refresh. Strikeouts green, refresh is blue. Right. I may be English, but I do know a bit about basketball. Sorry, baseball. And let me have a look. Oh, maybe not. Drone, bubble, fire, prompts, walk. There we go. Strikeout, home run, single walk. That's not too bad. Right, Ramble. Drone on, babble. There we go. That's what I do a lot of. And we got refresh. Oh dear. Refresh and llama. Okay, so we can always rely on the strict definitions of the words, because that wouldn't be that fun, would it? So refresh, spark the memory, jog the memory, prompt the memory, and that leaves us with llama, cancer, friar, and none. Llama, what is it? Llama. Right, okay. I'll get those to the side. Reverse rainbow, always nice to do. Easier using connections copilots, of course. But let's have a go at that one. See if we're on the right track. Because if this one is wrong, then one of the other three has an error as well. Llama, cancer, friar, and none. Is right. Homophones of religious roles. Cancer, friar. Oh, right, okay. None, right, okay. They were leftovers, that's why it's purple, folks. Right, so now we've got refresh, spark, jog, prompt. Not too bad at all. And then strike out, single walk, home run. Boom, 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 yellow. Absolutely fantastic. Another day that I found quite easy, okay, to do. 163 comments. Let's read through that. It's just, yeah, baseball does seem to come up quite often. Obscure baseball vocabulary. While this is the New York Times website, these games are played by an international audience. And if they've never watched baseball, how would they get runes? Especially when you've got ramble, which can also be a walk or a canter, or even a jog. So yeah, there's definitely going to be some like red herrings for people to stumble into. But overall, quite a good puzzle today. This isn't one of those logic puzzles that you can get without the specific knowledge. So it's It's not really general knowledge. When if you know, you know. If you don't know, you can't get it, because it's specific knowledge. I don't tend to enjoy those puzzles as much as logic puzzles, but here we are. Puzzle. I know a bit about baseball. Right. And if you can hear me typing, I can reassure you that I'm not typing on a manual typewriter, although my keyboard does sound a lot like one, unfortunately. But what we can do is have a look at this. Okay, leave me alone. 74% success rate at a sample size of 640,192 games played, failure rate of 26%. So, yeah, that would be more reflective of non-baseball fans. And oh wow, wow. International and non-baseball fans. That's what it comes down to, after all. Let's have a look here. So 4% started off with solving purple first, and then 45% started out with the baseball. Maybe they thought it was yellow, but that was the first thing that the people saw, including myself. But I used Connections Copilot, so I could put in the answers in the order that I wanted to put them in. If you don't use it, you don't have to. If you do, we're not actually competing against each other. It's more competing with yourself in order to get the little grey cells burning and chugging along. Let's have a look at the top mistakes. There we go. Cancer, jog, walk, ramble. I said that even before looking at it. That's the classic red herring when you've got one answer in all four categories. What else? Jog, cancer. Yeah, that's not a bad one as well. Cancer, jog, walk, and home run. Jog, walk. No. But 29% falling for the red herring. It is what it is. Can't do anything about it. So the common correct guess on the first one was green. And then 57% got the second correct. 55% of players got the green. And then yellow. Okay. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Let's post that up. That was fun. Normally Connections, I can be sat here for minutes and minutes and minutes at a time on Connections. Either I need to view the comments with extra hints and tips, or Google to come up with word definitions, links, or themes. But we can move on. That's going to be with strands, day 13, and then we'll grab that. Let me show you what the strands hints page is. So you've got that board there. You can reveal either letters or directions, and if you scroll down, you've also got a comment section as well. So before I do and before I go, this picture is a tip or a hint. What it's hinting at, I don't know. Alright, okay, let's put that one over there. So there's more where that came from. and we've got 7 items to find. One of them will be a spanogram. Spanograms can start at the top and will lead to the bottom. May not finish on the bottom, but it will reach the bottom. It could do that, for example. Okay, or that way, and vice versa. So it can be left, right, or right to left, and down and up. But that's a spanogram. That's included in the 7. So there's 7 in total to find on this grid. I haven't looked at a hint yet. There's more where that came from. Surplus. There we go. That was easy to find, and that was without a hint either. Will I be able to get lucky and find a second? Leftover. Awesome. Right, just because that one's available, it doesn't mean to say that the spanogram goes up and down. I got caught out thinking that way yesterday, because we've still got left to right, right to left available as well. Where is excess? Excess, there it is. Right. Please, sir, can I have some more? Spared. No. And the in a you would have thought it would get easier with fewer words to find, but that's not always the case. And there's an X there. That's got to be extra. Yay, cool. Right, okay. That one is a bit bizarre. No, right, okay. Okay, so if the spanogram is going left to right, right to left, we are getting into a confined situation there. I could ramble and prattle on, but there's no benefit of me doing that. So if the audio goes silent, it's because I'm looking at the grid. I may be looking at the grid, but am I seeing the grid? Right. Sneeze. Right, I've got my first hint, and it's telling me that it starts there and it goes down. So spare. Ah, it wasn't spared, it was spare. Right, okay. Oh, and it's not used, it's unused. Right, so the spinogram. Oh, the spinogram is this. And the... Nope. The... How does that fit? Right, D. Can't be that one. Right. If you have the tools available and you don't use them, does that make it worse than... Well, why would you not use the tools if they're available? So what I'm going to do is load up an anagram solver, which might help, depends how many words there are, but we can do A-E, N-M, D-O-T-S, H-N, and E, and let's have a look. That's not going to help. Right, okay, no, it's not going to help. That's kind of annoying. Aha, multiple word, right. This is A-E-N-M-D-O-T-S-H-N-E. A-E-N-M-D-O-T-H-T-S-H-N-E. N-E. I could do that. It's more where that came from. If you've already got the answer and you're screaming at the screen to make me get on with it, I am so sorry. Minimum letters 3 and 3. This minimum word or multiple word anagram solver isn't actually finding anything. So let's have a look to see if something else will. Let's try that one. Ah. Simple. I don't know why I couldn't see it. And then some. Unbelievable. Right. Yeah, that took longer than necessary. Sorry about that. It's not a phrase that I use often, so it didn't come up. But now for the American crosswords. Starting with the mini. And as always, auto check is on, because who has that kind of time? Quite huge. And what SpongeBob uses as a telephone? Is it a shell? Okay. 6 across, telephone, answering word, hello. Following Islamic dietary laws, halal, and what's 2 down? Coffee, something, bar crunch. Coffee, huh? Okay, 8 across, watches display. Face. Face? No. Dial? No. 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 Screen. No, right, okay. Watch your back. Okay, it's not watch your back. Watch your tone. Watch your language. No, no. Watch your back. Watch. Okay, we'll come back with that one. What's that one? Actress Kemper of The Office. Who? What? Where? Move on. Peruvian pack animal. Llama. Llama drama ding dong. And 5 down. Reacted to a funny meme. Informally. LOL'd. Does that help with these 2 here? Watch display. Watches display. Time. Unbelievable. When answering questions, it's always good to know what the question is asking you for. Watch display. Watches display. Different. Well done. Coffee. Coffee. Something bar crunch. I'm not even going to know even when I get the answer to that. Watch your head. Right, okay. 2:41, absolutely fine. Anything under 5 minutes I call a win. So, Coffee Heath bar crunch. Coffee Heath. Heath. I've never heard of it. Mr. Ben and Mr. Jerry flavour is one thing. Most of them are quite good. But the naming leaves something to be desired. But thankfully it did fit into the New York Times mini crossword for Friday, July 24th. Right. What time? Right. We are at the 30-minute mark, so let's crack on with the mini crossword, and we'll be as fast as we can so that we can go about our day. Also check is on. Protest site for Rosa Parks. Bus. Right, okay. I do know a bit about history and American history. Tusk in shorthand. No. Now I know the answer. Ah. Aha. Incense residue. Nope. It's down, sprayed down. Hosed. 7 down, the autobiography of someone B. Toklas Gertrude Steinberg. And it's not Adrian. Right, we've got Google. Biography. Oh, it's Alice. I'm not going to say it, although some people are saying it now. And if you don't know, you probably don't need to know. What? Frozen drink brand. And it's not iced. It's not ices. Ice. Right, okay. That comes under incense residue. 19 across. Requirements. Needs. So now we know incense. Ashes. Ashes. Right, okay. I see. Oh my goodness. Wow. 15 down. Guy known as the mayor of Flavortown. Not Ben and Jerry then. Heinz? No. I think that's EI. Flavortown. Oh, Mr. Guy Fieri? Okay. American restaurateur and author. Good for him. Hope he's doing well. I'm sure he is. 6 down. Mild chuckle. Right. Mild chuckle. Hey. Okay. 5 down. M. Comma. 2 scientists. Not Mercury, because there's only 4 letters. What is M on the periodic table of elements? M is magnesium, and that's not going to work. Mg, Mn, Mo, capital M, molarity, Mercury is Hg. M, comma. I don't know that one. That's not general knowledge. That surely is specific knowledge. Abu Dhabi's country for shorts. What is it then? There's no I, not A, E. There's no S. U. Right, okay. I tend not to dive into the Middle Eastern stuff because why would I? Depressing enough keeping up with American and English politics without going further afield. United Arab city whose name is appropriately an anagram of Arabs beginning with B. What? An Arab city name? Let's turn across. Household pest. Many consider less scary than a cockroach. Household pest. That's right, okay. And chewy red candy, ending in fish. Chewy red candy, ending in fish. Okay. Not married. Alright, and it's not going to be uncle, which is a good thing. What's this one? 3 down. NBA star Curry. Familiarly. Steph, right, by his first name. Right. Moves to replants, repots. What? Moves to replace? No. Thought it was repots, but repots. Okay. Moves to a bigger home as a plant. As plants would give us the plural, I would imagine. But anyway, so this one is P-A-R. Baja. Right. Created for a specific purpose as a committee. Created for a specific purpose as a committee. Nope. 14 down, thingamajiggy. Remote control. And it's not something. Right, okay. Person always trying to bring you down. Minor customers. Bosses. Lift operators. If they have them anymore. Nope. 19 down, encouraging weather report for skiers. New snow. Wow. 31 down, Scooby something. That's Scooby-Doo, of course. Vague time for a late lunch, as suggested by parts of 13 and 22 across. Vague time for a late lunch. Two. What's 22 across? 2024 fantasy rom-com co-starring Lindsay Lohan. Is that with a... It's not Freaky Friday. Right. Lindsay Lohan. Alright, okay, well, apparently... right. So she was in Freakier Friday, but the answer to 22 Across is a film I've never heard of. So I'm glad I'm glad I looked that up. It's called Irish Wish. But that doesn't... Vague time for a late lunch as suggested by parts of 13 and 22 Across. Ish. Right. Okay. Genre for sci-fi. Genre for Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451 informally. Sci-fi, science fiction. Annual 24 Down Book Awards. Sci-fi. We'll come back to that one. A Quarter of a Quartz. Really, really small. I'm not American, so I don't know what the quartz is, let alone a quarter of one. Cartoon bear in a red shirt. Pooh Bear. Little Bunny nursery song? Foo-foo? Wow. Okay. Not heard the song. Ever. Right, okay, so a quarter of a quarter is a cup. I know Americans like to use vague terms, like cups. I don't know why, but never mind. And the book awards for science fiction. I'll get that one. The Eye of Roy G. Biv. The Eye. Okay, I'm going to leave that one alone. Frugality. Frugality. That's like thrift. Indigo. Hugo Award. Okay, that's cool. 20 Across. Person always trying to bring you down. It's not put it down. Right, okay. What's the service used by diners to book tables? Service used? What? Reservation. Mixed with a wooden spatula, stir. Right, what's res? Reserved, res. I wonder if it's an app that I'm not familiar with. It's not. What goes over here? Chewy red candy. I still don't know that one. And M2 cents. No. Right, okay. Okay, maths. Tusk. Shake my head. Right, okay. Text in shorthand. Frequent flyer. Okay, I'm not seeing that one. That's still thingamajig. That's still chewy red candy. Not married. Not married. Single. Although it doesn't have to be single. Created for a specific purpose as a committee. Oh, that would be like a scope. It's only 5 letters, but nothing is coming up. What was that one? Tick. Talk. Excuse me. And interesting. Interesting. Idea. No. Interesting. Clothing. Item. Interesting. Alright. Okay. So 22 down. You win. You win. Exclaimed. 26 across. Devices that turn uncut bagels into sandwich ends. Devices that turn uncut bagels into sandwich ends. Devices. Sandwich ends. I have no idea. 23 down. Turns into grain-sized pieces as cauliflower. Excuse me? Right. Turns into grain-sized pieces as cauliflower. Grain-sized pieces as cauliflower. What? I know what the individual words mean, and I've actually had cauliflower. I don't mind the taste because it doesn't taste of anything. But it is nice with the cheese sauce, by the way. Turns into grain size, right? Okay. So, no, right? Okay. So I am stuck. So when you're stuck, you can use brute force. So A E I O U. Right, so is it sweets? No. Swedish fish, chewy red candy, Swedish fish. Names. Right, okay. Not married, unwed. Unwed. Unwed? Right, okay. Sounds like someone who's been divorced. You are unwed. Right. Created for a specific purpose. Ad hoc. I thought ad hoc was when it's not really in scope, but it's similar. Okay, what do I know? I don't set. puzzles for a living. Thingamajiggy, doohickey, there we go. Resi. That's an app that I'm not familiar with. Interesting. 32 across. The puzzle may be interesting to some. Right. This is taking longer than necessary. Right, so frequent flyer, suitcase. How? So frequent flyer, suitcase. If anybody can explain fall down, please comment in the video. Because that's a level of abstraction that I'm not familiar with when it comes to crossword puzzles. Right, 26, divides the 10 uncut bagels into sandwich ends, must be slices. That's the most words to describe something that simple. You win. You win, I lose. Right, okay, fine. And then 32 across, interesting, I see. Unbelievable, 21 bloody minutes. Normally the MIDI would take like 10, but for today, not good. If you have managed to last throughout the entire video, thank you very much and congratulations. If you've enjoyed or commented on the video, please like and subscribe so you get similar content by the algorithm. Have a great day, you beautiful, wonderful, delicious people. Do something kind for a stranger, do something amazing for a loved one, and I will see you next time. Thank you.